Hello fellow Star Wars fans, my name is Doctor Aphra and welcome to the channel. It's another video talking about Star Wars comics. If you like Star Wars comics, you're in the right place because I talk about them every single week. This week we have one from IDW, two from Marvel. Make sure if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button and do subscribe for more comic information revolving around Star Wars. So getting into it, we have Doctor Aphra issue number 18. This is called Conjurations, and for the first time in any Star Wars comic, we have a nice little banner, Crimson Rain, letting us know we're in that area of the timeline. So we have Doctor Aphra, we have Centistars. They're going after these Ascendent artifacts because they're working for Dominant Tag, who wants these items, and that's how they're going to get paid. But we also have this character that's going up against them. Their adversary is named Ferris, who happens to be working for this one character that is working for Crimson Dawn Kira herself. So we have these two people that are just going for their own reasons of getting these artifacts. And well, Ferris utilizes technology where it's almost made to look like she's using Ascendant power, and the Ascendants are basically these blood magic people that did sacrifices and tried to be like the next best thing against the Force. They tried to be like that adversarial harnessing of power to the Force. So very interesting stuff there. So basically, Doctor Aphra and Centistars have been tracking Ferris all over the galaxy, always a step behind her before she gets these different items. And what we see that she gets these items, and most of them are counterfeit. They're not actually what the Archivist would want that's working for Crimson Dawn, because Archivist wants this for something called the Spark Eternal. Maybe it can give you eternal life. So Aphra is getting tired of losing out to this character Carfaris all the time. So she sets up a little bit of a trap by her old buddy Beale, who was the one from a couple issues ago that was getting that Nihil path engine, and that turned out to be fake. Well, basically what happens is she sets a trap. Carfaris actually outsmarts them, gets them trapped under these rocks, and pretty much leaves them for dead. And by the end of this issue, we find out that Aphra gets out of there and finds out that Ferris is actually going back to Barleth, which is where they all started out as students at this academy. So that's what's happening in this issue so far. I did like this issue because we also have Lucky and Ariel's relationship and how that's all working out since the events at Jakara and what's happening there. So we got a little bit more story with the character of Just Lucky, who's been kind of shallow up until this point. So it's nice getting more information out of that. I like the kind of tactics that the character of Ferris uses with like these magnets that are attached to these different objects to make it look like, you know, they're using the Force. So they're just throwing these rocks and stuff at Aphra, getting her trapped. A lot of cool stuff there. I like the sense of history that this issue has with all the characters being connected at this academy and different things. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Doctor Aphra issue number 19. And next up from Marvel, we have the High Republic issue number 13, Jedi's End, chapter 3, The Battle of No Space. It is a battle issue. There's a lot of action, not so much dialogue, but there's a lot of fitting circumstances, a lot of lasting repercussions from this issue. We have Avar Kriss leading a team of Jedi on board the Ataraxia to storm No Space, the headquarters of the Nihil. And you have Lorna D there, you have Zetar, so all these big Tempest runners, but you also have Skier and you have Keeve Trennis. So they get on board this thing, and Avar Kriss is becoming unhinged. She is just taking out these Nihil left and right, clearly digging into the dark side to do this because she's getting vengeance on everything that has happened to the Republic in that year or so that the Nihil kind of revealed themselves as the adversaries to the Jedi. So she gets to the point where she's even like fighting against Keeve Trennis. Keeve Trennis has to kind of go and duel her to get her to stop. Eventually, Lorna D shows up in the mech suit of Zetar's, and Avar vanquishes that, chops off Lorna D's hand, and is about to kill her for light and life, as she says it, and that's where this issue ends. So, yeah, this issue digs a lot into overall, like, what are the Jedi going for? Are they getting goaded into becoming evil? Like, this, they're turning to the dark side. This may be how they turn into the Lost 20, maybe. You have Keeve Trennis, maybe you have Avar Kriss. Like, everybody's, like, unhinged a little bit at this point. It just shows how much stress they're going through, how much turmoil they've been through in the last year. I really do like the colors. The artwork in this is so freaking good. It's amazing. I can't get enough of this. And we have 2 issues left. We have 14 and 15. That's going to close out phase 1 for the High Republic, but not done yet with the High Republic for today. Switching gears to IDW, we have Star Wars Adventures, or the High Republic Adventures, Galactic Bake-Off Spectacular. This is a $5.99 issue, so it's pretty much like a double issue. It's a very big issue, and it's about the characters of Cantum Psy. We have Buckets of Blood, Torn Beck, who are Jedi during Starlight, right? So this is after the events of this little combat before the storm, between the events of the Rising Storm and the Fallen Star Wars Starlight. Everybody's hanging out. They're doing this baked good thing where they're baking goods, I guess, and they're telling stories as they're doing this event. And we get the story about the Great Disaster, Buckets of Blood, Cantum Psi. They are around Hetzel, and there's this different vehicle that is called the Voyager Dawn, which has a lot of these Elder Jedi. So they have to get these Elder Jedi out of their Cantum Psi and Buckets of Blood because this material is going to destroy the ship, and they're all going to die if they don't get out of there fast enough. So that's really what this is the rescue mission. But it shows the bond. This issue shows the bond that Torben Buck and Cantum Psi has as Jedi Masters, and about how they connect with each other throughout the Force, and they can, kind of coordinate things together. It also gives us a glimpse at, hey, sometimes a lot of Jedi eventually get old and they can't really operate completely, so they have to, they like hang out together, gracefully pass away by, I guess, being on these ships, kind of surrounded by peers of the same age and things like that. And it's just an interesting idea of like, what happens to the really old Jedi, stuff like that. We get some cool stuff with Porter Engel, the Blade of Bordota, talking about how it takes like 2 hours to crack eggs, his 9-egg stew on Elfrona in Light of the Jedi. So that was a nice little Easter egg right there. But yeah, this is a pretty cool issue. But I like it, but it's fine. It's not gonna blow your mind or anything. Yeah, we got another cool adventure of some High Republic Jedi. So there you go. Those were the 3 comics that came out this week. Which one did you like the most? Let me know in the comment section down below. For more on Star Wars, not just comics, you can follow my videos about the Book of Boba Fett and all the reviews for the Star Wars High Republic Phase 1 Wave 3. Have a review for Mission to Disaster, have a review for The Fallen Star, and I just put up my review for Midnight Horizon by Daniel Jose Older. So make sure you check out all that stuff on the channel. That's going to do it for me, Starter. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you always.
Thanks for checking out the video. Please hit that thumbs up symbol. It helps me know that I'm making content that you guys enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, I also include 2 videos down below you guys should check out. And please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps support me, and it notifies you guys of when I get new videos up on the channel. You can also contact me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at StarRaptor.